The House of Skulltula. The place that I go to continuously get screwed over again and again. These first two Dancy dudes that we saved the lives of gave us nothing of use. I think like a bundle of arrows and some nuts. I ate the nuts, they were pretty good. Some good protein, but not what I'm looking for. Now we have orange shirt Dancy dude. Please make this worth my while. I found 30 scratchy boys. I'll restrain myself. Christmas is coming up. I don't want to ruin the spirit. Oh, why does the Scratchy Boy house always do this to us? It never gives us anything good. I don't even know why I collect Scratchy Boy tokens at this point. It's so dumb. Anyways, welcome back, you crusty crustaceans. In this episode, we don't have too much to do. We're going to start off by just doing some cleanup, but I want to experiment with something first. I'm going to play the Serenade of Water and serenade all these hoes in the process. And we're going to try to go inside the water temple. Because last episode, we found the long shot inside the forest temple. And typically you find that in the water temple. So I'm wondering if we can use that to get inside. Oh, this was also pretty controversial. Let's try this out real fast too. So lots of people got mad at me for not raising the water levels of the lake to go to the fishing hole. We ended up getting there with the hook shot and the scarecrow. But I want to show why I couldn't do it earlier. Go ahead and melt this ice, which I think the fact that we're able to melt this ice with fire arrows is not supposed to happen. I don't think the fire arrows are actually functional in the base game, unless they updated it for the 3DS version. IDK. But it's a rusty switch, and when we hit it, it doesn't go down. Will Navi explain why? The switch is rustier than you think. Something must be wrong with the pipe system in the water temple. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. So you can't hit the switch until you beat the water temple, in which case you can switch the water levels of the lake. And I think that's just to allow you to get back inside the water temple if you don't have the iron boots. Because, here, let's see if we can get in here. Because I have the long shot. I want to see if I can pull out this little switch right here. Where my long boys at? There we go. Can it reach? Is it far enough? Ooh, it can. That's a really weird looking switch. They made it way more noticeable in this version of the game. Okay, now the main question is, can I get down here? I only have the silver scale, which allows me to dive down 6 meters. Ah, no, Link can't. He can't do it. Whoa, there's a fish attached to this. That's kind of cool. We still cannot get into the water temple until we find the boots of iron. So, time to teleport again. Where's our next destination? I'm glad you asked. We're going back to the fire and the flames because I'm really wet right now and I need to dry off. Link does not like having a wet tunic. Dude, I'm still kind of tripping about Fire Temple. I do not know how I'm gonna get through it because I was missing a key, but I don't think I was missing a chest. Very confused. Maybe we don't have to beat Fire Temple. Maybe that's not required to beat the rando in the first place. So we're back in Goron City. And it's still empty. Nobody's here. I miss smelling the sweet sulfuric scent of the Gorons after eating some mineral-dense rocks. Okay, do these walls stay bombed? It looks like it. So we have over 200 rupees now. And this is something that I've never done in a randomizer because they added this recently. But this guy normally sells you the Goron sword, but the version that breaks after 200 hits, he still sells us something. Or no, sorry, the Goron knife is what he sells you. But let's see what he got. Oh, he actually just sold me the knife. I thought this was added to the randomizer. What gives? Well, I mean, I guess it's cool that we have the giant's knife. Hey, might as well use it until it breaks, huh? Does it break after 200 swings or after hitting 200 things? I have no idea. So, we are kind of back in a pinch. There's not a whole lot of stuff that we can do. Oh! Actually, I kind of take that back. We can go into the Gerudo training grounds now, can't we? Because we found the Gerudo card, and now we have the long shot to cross over the gorge. So, I think I'm going to try to do that. And also, we just heard the cow moo. I've been getting a lot of comments asking why I haven't been doing cows for Cow Sanity yet, and the answer to that is you need Epona's song in order to interact with them, which we haven't found yet, unfortunately. Whoa, where'd my music go? Excuse me, nighttime, don't steal my music. That sucks. What's the point in being in the valley if you don't get to hear the music? Alright, so this is where the carpenters ended up fleeing to. He has a really bad cough right now. Don't get near, don't get near. He's contagious. Oh, look at this guy. He thinks he can hide. This guy is a terrible hider. Nothing can get past the eyes of good old Link Linkerson. Let's make the world wet. The world opened up its orifice for us. Thank you, world. The world is a slut. Alright, we got a Deku gang in here. 2 more potential items. Let's see what we got. I still need to introduce the series as Ocarina of Time at some point. Still hasn't happened. I've been slacking. Maybe next episode. Maybe next episode. There's the weird egg. With this, we can finally wake up Malon's dad and talk to Zelda. Jeez, it's taken forever to get here. But there we go. We are one step closer to opening up the gate at Kakariko. The gate that keeps on stopping us as a child. Which it doesn't matter too much anymore. We have a lot of teleportation songs, but still. We have another dude over here. Just clinging on for dear life, right? Yeah. I hear him. Mine. Get out of here. Heart container? We got another heart container. Hey everybody. Heart container. Hey, our cuckoo hatched. Wait, does that mean I need to hit the tracker again? It does. We now have a Cuckoo in our inventory. Okay, since we have the Gerudo card, it means that they won't arrest us, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Let's put ourselves out in the line. What's up, girl? You come here often? From now on, you're free to come and go as you please through the gate into the desert. Ooh, wait, did she say that Naboru lives in the desert? I'm pretty sure Naboru lives in the forest temple. Come on, where's your culture? I think I came here too early, so it prevented the music from playing. And now all I feel is depression. I thought there was. Is it bombable? There's Deku Scrubs down here, right? Oh, where is this bitch? Oh, here it is. A little bit off center. Thank you, Shard of Agony. Are we such a... What? I'm gonna find this grotto if it's the last thing that I do. Did it just not work because there was crates over it? Like, what's going on here? What's going on, Scoop? Oh, there it is. It was under the crate. Oh, it's just a fairy fountain. Do I have a fairy? Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to get a fairy real fast, would it? I really don't need it, though. I had a few people tell me that what I need to do in the near future is I need to do a 3-heart challenge for Ocarina of Time or some other Zelda game. Because lots of people always get mad at me for not using my shield enough. And the thing is, I kind of don't need to use my shield because the game gives you so many hearts, like you never die anyways if you don't use it. So if I did a 3-heart run, it would actually force me to play a bit more intelligently and utilize all my weapons and shield and all that a bit more intelligently. And bringing up 3-heart runs, that's going to lead into the comic question of the day, is what is an interesting way that you would like to watch me play Zelda? Are there any methods or play styles that you've seen before that you would like to see me try, or any ideas that you have that you'd like to see me try? So I want to start doing some cool and fun challenges in the future, and I'd like to experiment. So let me know in the comment section below. Right behind us. You walk into the temple, and there's instantly somebody watching you. It's pretty scurry. Heart container! I love the Gerudo training grounds because there's more chests in here than like any other area of the whole entire game. And there's no map and compass, so you don't have to worry about finding that crap. The only thing you have to worry about in here is finding a bunch of keys. So this room back here has a lot of locked doors. I love the lion mouths that you walk through. It's a pretty cool touch. Oh, no keys so far. There's the big boy chest that normally has the ice arrows. I think it's pretty cool how you get ice arrows for beating Gerudo Training Grounds, but at the same time, I wish they actually did more for you, because they don't really do jack crap. It's kind of a waste. Okay, let's start off with the Beamos. And we have the, whoa! Look at these hops. Like hitting him in midair. Wait, it broke already? What? I thought it got 200 hits. That was like 5. I guess it doesn't matter. I still have the Master Sword. But she said it was 200 rupees. That's worse value than ARMS for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah! Every time! And we need to have a nut counter instead of an ice counter at this point. How many nuts are we at? I'm sure Crazy DK in the comments knows. He always keeps track of all of the statistics. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to get through this room without the hover boots. Right? Actually, maybe I can. Well, first, let's go ahead and get our Song of Time block out. Okay, it's pretty much determined on if I can jump back there. Ooh, what is this? Finally, we got our girl! We got her! I whip my horse and watch her neigh-neigh. I whip my horse and watch her neigh-neigh. And we just get chest after chest right here. What? 2 songs back to back? Epona and Sun Song, just like that. I love it. I'm so happy for you, Link. There we got the key, which allows us to actually get to another chest pretty easily. Okay, well, I definitely want to see if I can do this room without hover boots, because I've never done it before, but I want to go for it. Okay, so make that jump right here. We're gonna climb up to the top platform and see if we can jump over to the one that had the fire on it. Oh, easy. Oh, but can I get back? Of course I can. I have the long shot. What am I worried about? Damn. And... Ooh, that was pretty scary. We have all but one. Why did I always think you needed the hover boots for this? I mean, there's no point to open up that door because you need the iron boots to do what you need to do in that room. But, you know, we're just planning ahead. And fingers crossed we never have to do that room in the first place. One of my least favorite rooms in the whole entire game. Because you go underwater and there's like an annoying ass current. You're trying to collect silver rupees and the current is like taking you everywhere but where the rupees are. Okay, we just killed the not Slugmas. Torch Slugs. Slugma's a Pokemon, apparently. I didn't even know about that Pokemon. Well, apparently I did, but I didn't realize it was a Pokemon. We're just being graced left and right, up and down, forward and back. Oh. See, that's what happens when I was complaining about not enough ice chests earlier. I was asking for it. Knock it out of the park. No more fire. I want to have some conversations, but we're just getting too much stuff back to back. What? Mirror Shield? Gerudo Training Grounds is stacked. Stacked beyond belief. Where's the guy switch? The last episode I actually talked about playing video games blind, and I wondered if there was like any video games that were catered for blind people. And I got a lot of comments telling me about this YouTuber who his name is True Blind Gaming, and he's a blind Twitch streamer and YouTuber, and he actually beat Ocarina of Time blind. I think it took him like 4 or 5 years, which is insane. But yo, props to him. Honestly, if you guys are interested in something like that, I would recommend checking out his channel. I checked it out myself, and right now he's beating Majora's Mask as a blind man, which in my opinion, Majora's Mask is way harder than Ocarina of Time. Like, the dungeons are way more confusing to figure out. But he's going for it. From what I saw, he does use save states, but I'll let it slide for him. I think think that's okay. Because if it wasn't for save states, the trial and error would be way more excruciating. Can I make this? Yeah. More keys. Alright, let's circle back around. So I was also told about another blind YouTuber named Sightless Combat, and he also does Let's Plays of games blind, which is insane. Like, huge kudos. And I feel like I never have an excuse to not make a video because, like, oh, I don't feel like it today. Like, there's literally people out there who can't even see who are making videos, and that's just inspirational right there. But he's been playing Last of Us 2, which apparently has a lot of good accessibility options for blind people. And it seems like a lot of game companies like want to add accessibility options for blind people, but there's not like a huge market of blind people playing video games. So it's like one of those situations where you have to measure, like, as a business, if it's worth all the time and effort, like if you'll get the money back. Because, like, while as a company you want to do stuff for the good of, like, humankind, it still takes a lot of work and labor and effort to do so, and you don't always have the budget to do something like that. The fact that there's people out there trying, and that some of the larger studios that have the funds are starting to, like, take that into consideration is nice. And hopefully we see more of that type of stuff in the future. Alright, the time to Stalfos. Okay. I'm not worried about this. Well, I'm a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I'm not. I have a fairy. I have died in this room a lot in a previous randomizer, though. Stalfos do a lot of damage with their jump attacks, and with double damage turned on, that's spicy. Ooh, he couldn't even move. No chances. No chances. Chance! The rapper? Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, got 2 more keys. Is this room timed? It is timed. Oh! I almost ran into it. So yeah, last episode I had a comment question of the day where I asked you guys, what is the best companion in Zelda games? And I think 90% of the answers said Midna. You guys love Midna, which I love Midna too. She does have a lot of good, she has a lot of personality, which I feel like is something missing from a lot of the companions. She's not like just a tutorial, she has so much personality. She like doesn't always just treat Link nicely. She's always just like giving him sass and always like looking over her shoulder, kind of flirtatious, kind of mean, sometimes nice. Has like a lot of lore behind her that you kind of discover. Like when you go to the Palace of Twilight for the first time and you find out where she comes from, like that's really neat in my opinion as well. So yeah, big shout outs to Midna. I am so excited to play Twilight Princess Randomizer. I am for sure going to make Twilight Princess Randomizer my next endeavor on this channel once this series is done, regardless of the progress of, or wherever the randomizer is. I know there is a beatable randomizer for Twilight Princess, so I'm just gonna play it, even if it's not at its full potential yet, and we'll see what happens. And if they release a better one in the future, I'll do a Twilight Princess Randomizer too, and talk about all the updates, and continue enjoying myself. So I can definitely play Twilight Princess multiple times. I mean, I did a 100% versus of Twilight Princess on the Versus channel several years ago, and that was fun. I learned that game, I just know Twilight Princess really, really well. I 100% of that game like 5 or 6 times in my life. So there should honestly be no troubles there. Can I push a block this big? No, I need the silver gauntlets. That's the like room. And I really like that room. Oh. Okay. Too lazy to bring out Lens of Truth, gang. What? Where's it at? No. There we go. Laziness. But then the second most popular companion was Ezlo from Minish Cap, which I have to agree. Ezlo is freaking awesome. He has so many like snarky quips that he throws at you. His voice is funny. I like the fact that he was the blacksmith that got turned into a hat. There's a lot of layers of amusement there. Ah. I mean, we've already found 3 really good things in this dungeon. I can't really expect too much more. And then the companion that got brought up by a couple people that I never really even thought of or knew about was Captain Linebeck from Phantom Hourglass. It made me realize I don't think I've ever played past the first hour of the beginning of Phantom Hourglass. And That needs to change at some point, because I think apart from Oracle of Ages, that's the only other Zelda game I haven't beaten. Apart from Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is also one of those games where I'm not sure if I'll ever beat. I've watched a couple Let's Plays. I watched Lukagen play it, and I've also watched Game Grumps play it. You know Danny from Game Grumps? He's pretty terrible at most games, but for some reason, he's good at Zelda 2. Such a random game to be good at, because that's a hard one. The fact that he's good at that game, like, doesn't make sense. Because if you're good at that game, I feel like you should be good at like every other game, or at least every other 2D game. Maybe not 3D. And I do realize that 2D gameplay doesn't really translate to 3D too well. Okay, can we get? Yeah, we have 2 more chests for now. Well, maybe 3 more chests. I think this is enough keys. Oh no, we need 2 more keys after this. We only have 1. Unless we find a key right here, how much we'll be able to keep going. Oh wow, okay, sure. It's gonna kind of save me time. We'll have to retrace my steps through all these doors. Here's the big boy. We've gotten a lot of hearts here. How many is that? 12? 12 heart containers. Very nice. To finish this place up, we're gonna have to come back with either the iron boots or the silver gauntlets, or both, to fully clean it up. But I think we are done here for now. And we found Epona Song! Can I do the horseback archery game? Can we do that now? I would love to do that now. That sounds really fun. I feel like it's good that this dungeon has quite a few items for you to collect, because you're not able to get a medallion or spiritual stone for beating it. So the reward for beating this is just like a couple extra items. It pretty much balances itself out. Before I get Epona, we're gonna have to go on the roof and get that treasure chest that's all the way up there. It's super easy to get whenever you have the long shot. You just stretch that boy out and grab that chest. Are any of the carpenters stuck? No. Open Gerudo Fortress, make sure they're not stuck. I prefer doing Open Gerudo Fortress just because there's nothing affiliated with the randomizer attached with saving the carpenters, so it just kind of prolongs the experience. And it's like, yeah, I've played this a lot. Oh my god. Good soup. Oh, the soup hurt me. Can I get another fat fairy right here? I want to find out. Let's make it rain indoors. We're gonna cause a mold problem. Whoa, that didn't do anything. I gotta play a different song? Let's try Sun Song. Maybe that'll do something? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. It's another big boy fairy. Come here. Fill up my magic and hearts. I was told those big fairies are in the original Nintendo 64 version, and I like half don't believe people. I don't remember there being anything like that in the Nintendo 64 version. So if they are there, I feel that means I missed out on like a huge portion of gameplay growing up related to this game. Next time I play the N64 version, I'm gonna have to figure it out. There he is. But I'm not gonna stab Pierre. I'm not that mean. The hookshot launches this far. Right to the front. Gross. That's disgusting. Get that out of here. That $5. That 5 bloopy foot long. I'd buy a 5 bloopy foot long. Okay. Now the moment of truth. Can I play Epona Song in here? Oh, I'm just picturing Malin singing the song now. With her robotic voice. Whoa, manifested out of nowhere. So if you're wondering how I got Epona this quick, with the randomizer, you can set it to where you just automatically get Epona when you find Epona Song. You don't have to go to Lon Lon Ranch and race Ingo and do all that stuff. We love our quality of life improvements. Jeez, we're here like in the early morning. Like early to the point where there's no music playing. but not early to the point where everyone's still asleep. Ooh, she just told my horse. Did she say she was going to steal my horse? You can't do that, because even if you try, all they got to do is play Epona's song and she'll magically be teleported back to me. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see if we can one cycle this. Already a terrible start. Pot basher. Pot smasher. Did I hit the edge? That was a weird sound effect for missing. Okay, so there's 2 prizes. One for 1,000 points, one for 1,500. I'm gonna go for the 1,500 first, because I'm a badass like that. I think it's 1,500. Correct. Out of arrows, gonna play our banjo string. Twang, twang. Fantastic, you are a true master. I will give this to you. Keep improving yourself. Why they gotta do us like that? Oh, but she has a second prize. Oh, we don't have to do it twice since we got the better score. And just item refills? She doesn't know how to reward somebody. That's for sure. I was hoping for a rim job. Let's go ahead and trot over to the desert. Oh, why are you stopping, Epona? Oh, Epona doesn't like concrete. I forget. She's afraid of architecture. So scary. I love how Link is just holding his hand out like that. Let's get this gate off the ground. Do I have to walk up there? Since this is going to take 10 years to climb. 2 episodes ago, we had another comment question where I asked you guys if they were to remake a Zelda game with the Unreal Engine or Unity, which would you prefer? And to my surprise, a majority of the answers were Oracle of Seasons and Ages. Which, now that I've played Oracle of Seasons on my channel, like, I definitely see why people think that. If you haven't watched my Oracle of Seasons blind Let's Play, I definitely recommend it. It was one of my favorite Let's Plays I think I've ever put on the channel. It was a treat getting to play a Zelda game completely blind for the audience. Because typically I can't do stuff like that, so very fun. But yeah, I definitely have to agree. I think an HD version of Oracle of Seasons and Ages would be a treat, because those games are beautiful, and there's just so much color potential with all the different seasons. But then the second most common answer was Majora's Mask, and I'd overall say that would be the most impressive remake for them to create. Because Majora's Mask is so cinematic, and the world is just, it reminds me of something that you would see from a Tim Burton movie. Like if Tim Burton were to direct a Majora's Mask remake, think of how cool that would be. The potential would be insane. Can I make this jump? Can I hookshot into his hair? It looks like a tree. Oh, I can make the jump. Wow, was not expecting that. Welcome. I'm selling stuff strange and rare from all over the world to everybody. Today's special is a dangerous running object. Terrifying. I won't tell you what it is until I see the money. What is this? Is this bomb shoes? Why did I thought these were randomized. Maybe that's just in the Nintendo 64 version. Oh wait, I don't know if I'm even playing the most recent version of the 3DS Ocarina of Time randomizer. I think they literally came out with an update like while I was editing the first episode. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll save the updates for the next rando. But we have rupees to spend, and I don't think there's really anything else for us to buy during the randomizer. And we're still going to get a lot more rupees, so I'm not worried about it. Ocarina of Time definitely gives you a rupee surplus if you're 100%ing and getting all the chests and such. They spoil you. This dust. Link needs to be wearing a mask or something. He's gonna have so much sand in his lungs. Gotta throw it down. You think the chest is gonna land right here, but then it pops up behind you. Jump scare. You know, we got a lot of good stuff this episode. We can't ask for that much. Okay, so now that we did this, we could follow the ghost to get to the Desert Colossus, but I already have a warp song to get there anyways, and I can't even do anything there as an adult at this point. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go turn into Kid Link again, because now that I have the cuckoo from the weird egg, I want to help Malin out. She needs to be reunited with her papa so she can go back to the ranch and continue singing to the horses. Whoa, Gossip Stone. What it's saying though? We haven't talked to any Gossip Stones this episode. They say that plundering Desert Colossus is a foolish choice. Wow. So there's nothing in the desert. That doesn't include Spirit Temple, but I think we already knew that. We already got the stuff in the desert, and I felt foolish afterwards. It is very correct. The road leading up to the castle is just so beautiful right now. You know, it took me forever to realize this, but the Nintendo 64 Smash stage, based off of Zelda, takes place on the roof of this castle. I didn't realize that until this year. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I don't know why I never made that connection though. Like, you would think I would know what Hyrule Castle looks like in the Nintendo 64 version. Yay, moat money. Love myself some moat money. Alright, you silly sleepyhead. I'm about to end your whole sleeping career. What in darnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Dude, what is up with this facial hair? What is that? I've never seen anything like that. Usually people grow out a beard to like hide their double chin, but he grew facial hair that seems to accentuate and make his double chin stand out even more. That seems like a lose-lose. Mama was looking for me. I'm gonna catch her from her now. I messed up bad. Gonna get whooped by his own daughter. That always seems to be the case though. Like, growing up, I was the oldest child, and my dad was like relentless on me, especially when it came to punishment and expectations. But then my youngest sister, she seems to get it so much easier. Like, she can get away with anything. But no, I did not get that treatment. I wasn't that special. Okay, can I do this right now? I'm pretty sure you can only go in here during the daytime. But since we have guard skip turned on, it might work during the nighttime. Well, let's experiment and find out. Oh, yep, they're right here. Hey, excuse me? Just throw me out. We got Sun Song, so I'm not too worried. Ow. We found the song at literally the perfect time. If it wasn't for this, I would have had to wait a solid 45 seconds to get in. And ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody. Badoop badoop. And here we are. Let's just go all the way to the end, get warped out. We get Zelda's letter, so now we can go through the Kakariko Gate. And we also got Zelda's Lullaby from Impa, which is a heart container. Very nice. So have we found any items? So I'm not sure if we can really make much dungeon progress now with any of the items we found this episode. I think what we're going to have to do next is do Spirit Temple as Young Link. I think that's really our only option. Because I can't get into Water Temple. I got stuck on Fire Temple. I'm going to have to go and double check all that. Shadow Temple, we need hover boots. And yeah, Spirit Temple as a kid. I think that's where we're at. But I think that's going to have to be saved for next episode because we're pretty much short on time. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, slice that thumbs up button. Maybe even give it a good jump attack. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a terrific day.
So I can't be your boyfriend, and you can be my girl. If you wanna love me, maybe in another world. And I can't be your lover, and you can't be my fool. Cause I know I'm bad for you in all the weirdest ways of love.